Oh, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Monday. Holy cow, it has been a minute since I've seen you guys. I've been so busy prepping for NAIC. So busy just in general. My work shifted to 410s. So, after working a 10-hour shift, I don't exactly feel like streaming, but today is the day after I came back from New Orleans, North American Intercontinental, or International Championships. North American International Championships for Pokemon Kaisa, the big U.S. tournament that's held every year. I did get into the main event, as did my whole family / team, whatever you want to call us. Yeah, I didn't do so hot. The main event and every side event I entered, I ended up going a fantastic 1 in X. It was bad. It didn't matter which deck I played. It was just Brick City for me all weekend. Still had fun with the fam though. Did some pin trading, did some shopping, did some side events. They even have Unite as side events now. Those that know me know I love some Pokemon Unite, but those people made me feel like noobs. They play Unite on a whole different level than anything I'm used to. It is insane the level they play Unite at. But I'm back, and so today's stream is going to look a little bit like this. We're going to start by going over the merch that I brought back, because merch is good. Everybody rock a merch. We're going to go over the swag. Then go into live. We're going to build a new Zoroark deck. My teammate / friend / I guess adopted brother, if you want to call him that. Me and him did a lot of talking, and because of the luck issues that I have, it's kind of been unofficially decided that I'm going to switch over to N's Zoroark. The trade ability takes a lot of luck out of the game, so I'm going to look at messing with that a bit. When Pitch Black comes out next month and we get Darkrai, Mega Darkrai EX, the deck will probably change around a little bit, but for now we're going to do... there's a couple lists that I like that came out of NAIC. There's one version that came in 10th and another that came in 14th. But I kind of want to look at those lists together and hybrid them. Yes, Kaisa, we are getting Mega Darkrai EX in the next set. And I know you'll remember this because this was big back when you were playing. If you remember back in the day, Darkrai GX had the GX attack that it would auto KO any Pokemon under status condition. Well, the new Mega Darkrai does the same thing. For 3 Dark Energy, you're going to auto KO a Pokemon that has a status condition on it. And there is a bell that makes both active Pokemon confused. So we're back to Darkrai GX expanded, what that looked like, minus Dark Patch, of course. Darkrai was a deck I couldn't escape from. None of us could escape from Darkrai. So yeah, we're going to build a version of it for now to get us through the next month or so, which... Now the competitive season is over, there's no more cups, no more challenges, so we're just looking at building something to play with locals. I got 3 decks total I'm going to do. There's Zoroark, we're going to do some Jelly Bombing, and we're going to do some Eevee Boxing. So yeah, the stream is going to go merch, decks, merch, deck building, and then we're definitely going to jam some games today and see how these new decks do in the ranked ladder. So, without further ado, let's look at some swag. Excuse the cam and all that dark space in that's chilling over there. I tried to mess with my settings and get the camera to go wider, but it's a cheap camera that I'm working with, so it doesn't quite like me. Darkrai and my side deck, Volcanion, I think. You might have had Volcanion as a side deck. The deck that I had for side events back then. That was good old Ho-Oh Charizard. That thing wrecked in side events. I remember that clearly. Yes, sweet Matt. This is the competitor map for NAIC this time around. Big man Blastoise. He chilling. Looks really good. NAIC this time around was Blastoise themed. A couple of the past tournaments. So the Cups, prior to the most recent Cup series, was Mega Venusaur. There was a Regionals prior to that was Mega Charizard themed. So they closed out the trio with Big Man Blastoise. Also in the competitors kit, got this cool hat. If you know anyone, chat, that went to NAIC and they were a competitor and they got this kit, make sure they check their hat. Were some hats given out that instead of saying North America right here, say Europe, because they gave out the same swag at NAIC. Well, it'd be EUIC, sorry, at EUIC. So if you know anyone that went, have them check that out. Husband and I want to get back into it, but it's so hard to get cards. Singles, girl. Singles on TCG Player is the best thing you can do for yourself. Sealed product is just not worth it. Because scalpers are getting their hands on it, it's so hard to get your hands on sealed product. But, you know what? I'm going to show you guys this. Just for, pull out my keyboard and switch screens here real quick. Watch this. You think this game is expensive, Kaisa? Check this out. We're gonna do this together. Check this out. This is cool. So this is NAIC New Orleans. These are all the decks and how they did. First place was Lily's Clefairy deck. It was a Clefairy box. There's a lot of Dragapult in here, but check this out. We're gonna look at the top. So we're gonna look at one Dragapult deck, and then we're gonna look at a couple of the top other decks. Check this. This is the winner's deck. Their deck only costs $58 to build. Granted, you know, not everyone can play this deck. This is, it's a boxy deck. It's an interesting deck. I can see why it won with so much Dragapult in the mix. But this is a first place finisher's deck that you can build for as cheap as $58 if you don't go for the fancy version of cards. And then we'll look at the top Dragapult. The top Dragapult player's deck comes in under $40. Let's see, next up would be Slow King deck, 50. Mewtwo deck. Rocket's Mewtwo, $18. This is a deck that took, what place was this? 7th place. 7th place's deck cost $18. Yeah. How much does Crustle deck cost? Crustle cost $56. What is that attributed to? Why is this so expensive? Because Hero's Cape's $25 frickin' dollars. Let's see here. Dragapult. Ogerpon box. Whoa, that's a pricey one. Hero's Cape. What else made it go so high? The Hero's Cape is expensive. Petrun's $5, Fez is $5, Ogerpon is $5. Oh, wow, Latias went up. They're $10 a piece now? Huh. Interesting. Didn't know that one. Yeah, Kaisa, get back into the online TCG. TCG Live is free to play, and what's really cool about TCG Live, I'll show you this as well while we're chatting about it. I ain't got that many viewers. I'll deviate from the script. So on TCG Player, that's the next set. There's your Mega Darkrai right there. Mega Darkrai. You can come into TCG Player, and these code cards, Kaisa, I know you remember these code cards. These code cards be cheap, 5 cents. And they'll just email them to you instead of mailing them to you in most cases. So, you know, come over here, grab 57 of them, and just scan them into your online account. It'll open all the packs for you. you'll get the Stardust you need, or whatever they call it, on there, the tickets to craft cards. And it's really easy to get back into stacks of the old ones, but they are... Hey, it doesn't matter if they're old. If they've got the QR code, they'll still scan, they'll still add to your collection, and anything you get for a card that's above a playset will add to your Stardust count. VGC, I wish you the best of luck with that. The VGC is not something I can get into. That is some highly competitive, highly technical stuff. Mad respect for the people that can play the VGC. Back to merch. Okay, so we got the hat, we got the mat. The others competitors stuff is in my backpack, so we'll get to all that in due time. This is what I got from the prize wall for all my effort in side events. It is an Umbreon Pixel plush. Is cute, right? It's very firm, so actually this is going to go behind me on my seat that I'm sitting in as a backrest, because it's kind of perfect for that. Plus it's Umbreon, you know. I'll have Umbreon support while I stream with you guys. This is the 2026 NAIC pin lanyard set. We got the 3 babies and the comic style lanyard. They did a lot of comic style stuff this time, which kind of sucks because it meant a lot of white stuff. The hoodie was super cool because it was the same comic style, but those that know me know I don't wear white. I refuse. And so because it was white, I wasn't getting it. White's just too easy to get dirty. I refuse to look like trash. I already look like a damn raccoon. I don't need my clothes getting messy too. So one cool thing about NAIC and all these big events that they have, I think they even do it at regionals now, is they have pin trading. So if you have pins from the kits, like the 3-pack blisters, or you know, those big kits that they do now, and you don't necessarily want the pin, well, they've got pin boards there, and you can just trade the pins with the people running the event or the other players. And it's a whole pin trade area, and it's super cool. I thought that was one of the neatest things. So I picked up a Mega Absol that I traded in for. That one was already mine. That one was already mine. I got a Sprigatito. Gatito turning into Disney. Yeah, it is kind of funny how they stole that from the mouse. That was already... Yeah, there you go, Kaisa. I've had that for a minute. I've had that for a long minute. I got a Cindy. I've had this Evital for a minute. I picked up a Pichu, because Pichu is so effing adorable. And those are just my loose ones. Over time, I've picked up a lot of pins. So, those top 3 are my pins from Japan. Every Pokemon Center has its own pin. That is Kyoto, Osaka, and the Osaka DX. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the Tokyo ones, because when I went to Japan, and I went to Tokyo, the 2 times that I went to Tokyo, their Pokemon Centers were sold out of their pins, so I was quite upset. But I've at least got these 3 to start me off. I've got my Umbreon. That Greninja pin is now going to come off of this bag. It was on here because I was playing Greninja in the main event. He pissed me off, so now it goes away. There's my competitor pin. You get a Mega Blastoise competitor pin this year. I have the Ouija board Ghosts, my Team Mystic. I have this really cool Mega Gardevoir pin. This art is done by Simi Yummy. Celestial, if you're in chat like I think you are, spell it out in chat so that people can reference it, please. She's a really cool artist, and I've bought a lot of her artwork stuff before. She makes the art for the plushies I used to sell. Really talented artist. This is a very old Hisuian Zoroark pin that I've had for a hot minute. Suicune, Lugia, gotta have Teeny represented, and then another Sevi Yummy, Umbreon. So those are the pins that are on this bag. I purchased this bag at the Pokemon Center, NAIC. Come on, camera. There it goes. It's a very cool bag. It'll hold I think I tested it with like 7 or 8 deck boxes. So lots of deck box space. And it's got the cool retro-y pixelated, or pixel Pokemon from their Pixel Pokemon line. So this bag's really cool because you get to show off your pins and you have plenty of room for your decks and stuff. For me, it's holding all the pins I brought back with me that are not on it. This is my Zorua pin. I have not opened yet, but my beautiful wife has brought me hers that she did open. So on the outside, come on camera, you got this. There it is. On the outside, it's this cool Gengar book. And then on the inside, you get this spooky Zorua. And then I also got her, it's the same outside, but it is Drifloon on the inside. All this spooky goodness. Also picked her up a Poltergeist, the haunted teapot. Got her that pin, and I got her this cool Chandelure gallery pin. These gallery pins, one of the things super neat about them is this Pokeball actually folds down and turns it into a standee. So it can be a pin or it can stand on its own. So it's a neat little thing that they started doing. They're called the Gallery series. I thought that was super neat. So those are hers. But there's my Zorua. They have this thing called the Play Lab at NAIC. You can demo like the TCG, Champions Unite, all that good stuff. And when you do, you get a pin for playing. So I've got a couple of these Espeon pins. Then when you do Champions, if you're... Oh my god, y'all, the Champions. Pokemon Champions is the new VGC game that they're using. And the queue for that fills up ridiculously quick. I mean, the second it opens, the queue and all the appointments are taken for that time slot. I was lucky enough to get to do the demo of Champions, which is free, by the way. Champions is a free app from Pokemon, and it's the new VGC format game that they're using. Everything at NAIC that was VGC took place on there. And you do transfer your Pokemon via home. And this is the pin we got for demoing Champions in the thing. And Champions actually releases live on mobile here in just 2 more days. There's one of the NAIC pins where it actually says NAIC. There's that same comic style NAIC 2026 pin. They had a Pokopia demo station, so when you did that, you got a cool little Ditto Pokopia pin. There is a Charizard X pin that goes opposite this Charizard Y, but it's on a spot in my NAIC backpack, so you'll have to wait a minute to see that. There's no Espeon, no Champions, and I got myself a Gardevoir Gallery Series pin. So that's my pin hoard. I will need to 3D print myself a new pin board to put these pins on, because my current pin board was already full. Now, granted, I took some off of it to take to NAIC with me because I knew I was going to get a pin bag. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to print myself a new pin board. A little self-promotion. This is the pin board that I 3D printed. The base. There's all the typings on it. Or, I'm sorry, yeah, no, these are typings. I couldn't remember if it was typings or badges. It's typings. And then the board itself. I sell these at the conventions that Grace and I go to. I always have at least one of these on hand to sell, because pin boards. Okay, what's next? We'll go with the t-shirt. This is the t-shirt. I only picked up one t-shirt. This one was really cool though. It's shiny. It's metallic. It's got all those megas on it. So that was really cool. Gotta get a new t-shirt. I got my Umbreon sitting cutie finally. So I got this little guy. He's so tiny and squishy and cute. He's tiny and squishy and cute. They had pens, which was kind of weird, but I kind of enjoy because I work HR as my day job. So it's kind of nice to have some fun pens. This next item, I cannot stress how cool this next item is. This is an item that was available on the Pokemon Center website for a very, very limited time, and I missed out. It sold out in every size as quick as it went up, and it was like 2 years ago. I didn't even know they were still making this, but apparently they do, and even though they're not restocking it on the website, they are selling it at the Pokemon Centers at these special high-level events. It is called a Japanese souvenir jacket. I'm going to show it as best I can on my camera. This is the front. I still have the tag on it. I live in Florida. I'll only get to wear this like a month or two out of the year. Totally worth it though. It is this beautiful like dark navy blue with red, a little bit of cream coloring. We got Lugia, we got Ho-Oh. The inside is this nice dark red, maroonish color. Y'all know I'm colorblind, so yeah. But yeah, that's the interior lining. Oh, Kaisa, you think the front's cool? Wait till you see the back. The back is amazing. That's the back. That's a cool jacket. I wanted this jacket so bad when it dropped and could not get it. They had several other of these souvenir style jackets as well. There was a Gyarados, a Rayquaza, a Charizard, and they even had a black jeans, like a black denim Charizard punk jacket that was pretty cool. But this is the jacket I wanted. I've been wanting this for a hot minute, so I treated myself to this wicked jacket. Alright, there is the matching competitor deck box. Everyone that knows me knows I have an affinity for, if not an addiction to, oh god, why are you stuck? What are you stuck on? How are you stuck? What is happening here? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. You're stuck in the zipper? Yeah, you're stuck in the zipper. Anyone that knows me knows I love playmats. So, in addition to the competitor playmat, I came back with 3 other playmats for myself. Love my Guardy. And this is such a beautiful playmat. It's even a stitch edge. So, really cool playmat. And then the other NAIC mats, this is the 2026 comic style. This will probably not see much use because it's white, but beautiful. Fire to grass, grass to water, water to fire. Super neat. And then you got all the comic style stuff in the back. Hidden in here is also the original red-blue scene with Gengar versus Nidorino. So really cool nod to the OG. Roll that back up. And then this is the other playmat. This is more of the other big style they did with the Mega Evolution completion of the basic, of the original 3. So that's the mat. NAIC up in the corner. Play Pokemon down in this corner. You can see the shadow outlines of all the Pokemon and stuff. So this was really cool. roll that back up. Roll this one back up. I've got to count my playmats now. I'm pretty sure I'm up in the mid to upper 70s. That's how big of a problem I have. I don't need 70, and there actually are quite a few that I want to get rid of. But I'm a little stingy and don't want to get rid of them for free. I want to sell them, and I want to sell them to... Best sound ever. I want to sell them to people that are going to appreciate them like I do. Appreciate the art, appreciate... for some of them, appreciate how retro they are. And so I would not mind downsizing my collection. It's just how to go about it, because not everyone's big on some of these playmats. Delicious. Soda pop. Couple more deck boxes. Got to get the Umbreon. I haven't even opened it yet. I haven't had the chance. It is double deck box. Got Umbreon, some Hoppips, Ho-Ohs flying back there in the background. We got an Oddish over here. I can't remember what's on the back. Another Oddish. On the inside is 2 pop-out deck boxes and a couple dividers. So these are really neat if you've got multiple decks like I do. And then this is the other NAIC one. This is the one that matches the whole theming. Their whole theming was this pattern. So when you did the Champions demo, you also got this cool, it's a screen cloth. I haven't opened mine yet. I'm going to, and it's going to go with my Switch. But you got a screen cloth. And it's got the typing advantages on the back. So how cool is that? I thought that was super neat. With Champions, they also introduced extremely effective when you're attacking. So for those of us that are, old school, it was no effect, not very effective, regular effectiveness, and super effective if there's a typing advantage. But now if there's a 4 times typing advantage, so the attack hits both types that the other opponent Pokemon is, you get extremely effective, which is weird, but at the same time, kind of cool. Now we have a name for it. So you get one of those for doing the Champions demo. This is the smaller, more inexpensive dice box that you get. It's got the burn and poison things in it and the dice. I haven't decided if I'm going to open this or not, but I am keeping it. I did not buy any of this to resell. It is strictly for me. I'm not one of those people that goes into the Pokemon Center and buys a bunch of shit to resell. I hate those people. I play a Dragonite deck, or I did before I took it apart. I'm probably going to rebuild it when I do my restructuring, and these sleeves will go on my Dragonite deck. These are the in-theme for NAIC sleeves. Again, that Mega Stone kind of gradient pattern with the 4 Megas, and then these are the competitor sleeves. For as big as I am on sleeves, I actually did not walk away with many sleeves. I only bought 2, and these came in my competitor kit. So that's a bit weird. And then it looks like the last item in the bag itself. This is this year's NAIC dice kit. Ta-da! So we've got some good looking metallic dice. The Charizard coin is really cool. On one side we've got 2026 and Charizard X. And then on the flip side it says NAIC, or no, is that just the play symbol? No, it's just the Pokemon play symbol, and Charizard Y. And then one of the coolest parts are the burn and poison markers. In the box, that looks like metallic-y, like it would match the rest of the set, but they're actually stained glass style. So these are really beautiful burn and damage counters. and there's the poison. And the damage markers came in. There's 3 colors per kit. You get 4 gold, 3 of one color, and 3 of another. I'm colorblind, and I cannot tell the other 2 colors apart. I can only tell there's gold and another color, unfortunately. But yeah, they're really good looking dice, and I'm happy I finally had the chance to buy these, especially at retail, because the secondary market value for this thing is absolutely obscene. I refuse to pay that to some scalping asshole. And then the last thing I got, let me double check. Yeah. Nothing else in the bag. Here's the bag itself. This was a purchase, not a freebie. Mega Evolutions at the bottom. It's got that same Mega. So it's supposed to be reminiscent of how the Mega Stone looks on the the bangle, and with the Pokemon NAIC, the play symbol 2026. The zipper pulls are all iridescent Pokeballs. It's got a lot of storage space. We've got, you know, front diagonal pocket. This is a neat feature. So it's got the side net pocket, but this side net pocket also has a strap to it. This was definitely meant to hold a playmat here, and this strap that playmat down. And then you've got a second net pocket for a drink or your umbrella or something. My umbrella sat here all weekend because it was supposed to rain all weekend and didn't. We got no rain. It was supposed to rain all weekend. The front pocket, we got the zipper pocket, some foley pockets, some pen pockets, and then there's a netted pocket in there. We got the main compartment, which is nice and spacious. This can hold a ton of deck boxes, take it from me. And then a back binder or laptop sleeve pocket. And that's the NAIC. Oh, wait, no, that's not the NAIC merch. I told you, so check this out. This is a cool feature. This is the shoulder straps, but the shoulder straps have pin boards. So there's the Charizard X NAIC pin. And then these two, I got the pin traders as well. I got a regular Absol, and I got the official Big Victini pin. That made me happy. So it's cool to have a backpack that has the pin things in it. I thought that was super neat. So this backpack's pretty neat. And everything I just showed you, that whole haul of stuff, everything fit in this bag. Everything I just showed you was in this bag. That's how much space it has. Wild, right? So I'm going to tuck a couple things back in here. Not necessarily all of it. I'll worry about cleaning up right after stream. I don't want to make you guys wait on me too long, you know. Just want to clean up a little bit. And that includes rolling this up. So I hope everyone's had a good weekend, a good week, you know. Whatever the case may have been for you. I know it's been a while since I streamed, but like I said, schedule has been beyond wild. So let me I need to get Limitless back up. Here's Limitless. So there's 10. And then there's 14. So this is the 10th place Zoroark list. This is one of 2 lists I'll be making my list off of. Is this the one that has... No, this is not the one. This is the one that I thought was really interesting because it has a Mega Absol in it. And I love me some Mega Absol. So I'll be taking these 2 lists, kind of meshing them together to make my own version of Zoroark. It's got the trade ability. If you played during the GX era, you're so familiar with that because the GX had the exact same trade ability. So I think then it was called Trade In. You think you'll play some Unite on stream soon? It has been a long time since I played some Unite on stream. I like to play Unite more when the quick match is one of the stadiums I like, and right now it's Ketchum, so I'm not really up for that. And to play the full match, oh my god, so you're talking about techniques that I saw this weekend. I cannot explain those techniques well. I'll be straight with you guys. Those techniques are a little outside my reach of understanding. I just kind of did what they told me to, because the players were on such a higher level than I was. They were above and beyond. Like, I consider myself a good Unite player. I'm really good with the characters that I play with a lot. Y'all have seen me on stream. I played a match on stream a couple weeks back. The only time I played Unite on stream, I had a match where I was above 24 or 28 kills, and scored like 150, 300 to like 250 points. These people made me feel like a scrub, an absolute noob, someone who had no clue what they were doing, because they would do coordinated assaults, talking with each other, like, hey, we all need to push bottom, we've got an advantage here, let's all go bottom. It's not like when you're playing at home, and you know, maybe you've got one or two people that you're playing with. My wife and I play in the same room, and you know, we try to make those pushes and stuff, but we're talking about full team coordination over a microphone, instead of just using the in-game chat mechanics. So it's a whole different beast. It's a whole different thing. It's absolutely crazy. I cannot replicate what they did here at home. I would like to do another Unite stream soon. I imagine if I get to stream on Friday, that might be what I do on Friday. Let's see. So today's Monday, and the quick match is Ketchum. So tomorrow it's Aroma. Wednesday would be Shrive. Thursday would be Myrrh. Friday's gonna be freaking Ketchum again. I don't know. You might catch me playing either on Thursday or Friday, depending. And if I do play on Friday, it'll be casual / ranked matches. But yes, Stitch, I wish I could replicate some of the techniques that I witnessed and that I played, you know, with and against this past weekend. But that takes a full team of 5 people with microphones and everything to replicate. It's not something I can replicate here at home. It's not... I mean, I would encourage those watching my stream right now that want to see what competitive Unite is about to go to Pokemon's official Twitch and watch some of the Unite matches that they streamed this weekend, and watch what they did. I watched a couple of those matches while I was between games or while I was waiting for a side event to start, and the level of coordination that they have as a team and some of the things that they do, I've always questioned, because whenever I see a full team push, like they all want to push bottom objective and destroy the bottom pad, I'm like, why would you send all 5 people there? That doesn't make sense to me, because you just left the top completely exposed. But it's something that they actually do, and it's just kind of amusing and insane to me. So again, if you want to watch some high-level Unite and see how they play at their level, definitely go to Pokemon's official Twitch channel or their YouTube channel and watch a recap of some of those Unite Championship NAIC matches, because they're a spectacle. They're a full-blown spectacle. I'll tell you what, it's been about 45 minutes of stream. My throat is crazy cracked from having to talk over everyone and talk to everyone over the weekend. So I'm going to grab some cough drops. I'm going to grab a bathroom break. You guys do the same. Grab a bathroom break. I'll leave you with some music for just a couple minutes. Probably just one song's worth. And we'll come back we'll build the Zoroark deck, and then we'll do some testing on TCG Live. I will see you guys in just a few moments. I look forward to seeing you.
Did you wait too long? Tell him that you love him, but he's already gone, darling. Did you make two wrongs? Know that daddy never made a right before, darling. You were never made to be the judge, darling. He never changed his way for me to budge, darling. It's feeling like a cold dark wind and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to eat, yeah. It's feeling like a cold dark wind and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to eat. One day I'll be everything you ever wanted. Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing. Through the cold dark winter. Or did you say goodbye, knowing damn well everybody gon' die someday? Did you waste my time, knowing damn well we can press rewind? One day I'll be everything you ever wanted. Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing. Through the cold dark winter. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to eat, yeah. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to eat. One day I'll be everything you ever wanted. Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing. Through the cold dark winter. It's feeling like a cold dark winter. It's feeling like a cold dark winter. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to eat, yeah. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to eat. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to eat, yeah. It's feeling like a cold dark winter and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to eat.
So I was right. Only took one song for me to come back, which is good. I got me my cough drops. I tossed on the jacket I showed off because my house stays a little chilly. We're here. We're gonna game. We're gonna do things, and we're gonna do stuff, things and stuff. Imagine that. Know that if you are watching this stream and you are one of the people I played at NAIC this weekend and you got a Gimme Gold coin, I appreciate you playing with me. I know sometimes against a couple of y'all I had some crash outs just because the whole weekend went crap. When you spend every tournament going 1x, some crash outs happen. And if I crashed out at you, which I don't think I did, I think there was maybe one person I crashed out at, and that's because I bricked harder than hell on a match that I really needed to win. You know, but I hope you enjoyed the Gimme Gold coin. I think I'm gonna start doing that at challenge and above level events. We're gonna keep giving those out. Excuse the avatar looking funky. Normally I have my cam set up in front of me. And, you know, so my avatar, I'm not all angly and stuff, but I used that camera to show off stuff today. So it didn't, I'm having to use a different webcam, so now I'm at an angle. So, excuse me, but, you know, I'm here. We're hanging. We're doing things and stuff. So let's create a new deck. And you know what? I'll tell you what. We're gonna turn the music back on. We're gonna turn it on quiet, because Pokemon Live is a very quiet app. So we're gonna have a little bit of music in the background as I chat with you guys and we deck build. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get those deck lists back up. At least for my reference. You guys don't need to see them. So the build I'm more interested in taking up on, I think is this one. Oh, actually, exit, delete, copy to clipboard, create a new deck, import. There we go. There's the list I wanted to work off of. I just need to make some changes. So, 3 monkeys. We're going to play the pretty monkeys. I've got the pretty versions of most cards in the online, so I play them. Because I know I'll never own them in real life. Like, this $100 Pheasantipity. So beautiful. I would love to have it, but I know it's not going to happen. This Mega Absol, I will own. I will own this Mega Absol one day. It will be in my personal collection. But they are like $70 right now. Running kind of low on seed here. And 3,000 for the playset. Sure. Screw it. So let's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Do I own any of the Zoroark in a pretty? I don't own a single pretty Zoroark. Can't even exchange for that one yet. And that one's 12 apiece, so I can only afford one. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with basic bitch Zoroarks right now. That will get fixed eventually. Oh wow, there's a pretty version of the Purrleon? At least we can get that. Oops. Put that in. Take that out. There's not a pretty version of Scorpy. But we can play the foil. This was an interesting tech that the person did. They played this Drapion. Because you can switch into the Scroopy and then Hazardous Tail. Does 70 to itself, but your opponent's Pokemon takes some status effects. So it's really iffy of an attack, but this might be one of the cuts. Honestly, the Purrleon might also end up being a cut. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's decent. I'm just kind of on the fence about it so far. Evital doesn't have a pretty, but it does have a foil. It's Resh. I can do 750. Oop, oop, oop. Oop. 1. None. Zek. Oh, you can only get the Zek from a code. From an ETB code. I'm going to look up that ETB code later and see if I can't grab it. And I already know I have this because the game gives you SIR Meowth for free. Okay. Poffin. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. Stretcher. 1, 2. Ends PP up. Do I have full arts? I do not, and it is unexchangeable, so those stay as is. Unfortunately, I only have 2 of these. Yay! Hey, C3, so 1, 2. 1, 2. I do have a fancy red card. Tome does not come fancy, but it does come foil. Ultra Ball. 1 Ultra Ball is interesting. Just a single. I like those for days. Castle. I do not even have foils of it. Bite me. Watchtower. Looks like I have a foil. I know I got bosses. I got boss on boss on boss. I know I have a Cyrano. Sorry, just a second. For some reason, the music page I use, unless you keep it to where you're always looking at it, it doesn't stay up. There we go, we got the music back. Let me see here, turn down just a little bit more. Thanks for using the emote, guys. I appreciate you lurking. Okay, anyways, we were on Cyrano. I'm gonna go to Janine, which I do not have. Why did they make a feet pick Janine? What is that? I know I have good looking lilies because they give those to you for free. And then balloon. Yep. I have pretty balloons. Energy, I don't have full arts or secrets of this, but we are going to go to the shatter ones I like using. I like this shatter version. It's almost textured looking, so that's pretty cool. Alright, we need to rename you. This is Zoro. We're going to change this up a little bit. Oh yeah, this is cool. Because I registered and played for NAIC, I got digital NAIC rewards too. Let's see here. Only looking at ones I own because I'm not willing to... Thanks for the lurk. Not willing to spend my points on more stuff. There we go. Let's go Darkrai. I think I have the matching sleeves. There they are. I have the matching coin. That's the question, is do I have the matching coin? No, it doesn't look like I do. That blows. If I did, it'd be right around here. I guess we'll just use this one. Okay, so changes to the deck. So this is 100% ripped off of list A. Pull up list B over here on the side. You guys won't be able to see it, unfortunately. Let's see here. What do they do differently? They run a Badoo. I kind of like that. I like the Badoo. So, as much as I think the Drapion is a neat tech, I think I'm going to nix it. That already opens up 2 flex spots for me. Oh, because this isn't running Ens, Darumaka, and Darmanitan. Oh. Okay. Promo. Okay, cool. Oh, it's got the fire in the background. That's cool. Let's go with that one. Okay, that has the fire in the background too. That's cool. Okay, so that made room for that. I think the Darmanitan Darumaka is a little better. Oh wow, this list only runs 1 monkey. I do think 3 is a bit excessive, but when you're trying to get them to 60, well, you're trying to move 60 to kill with Absol as a surprise, I think it's kind of necessary. List B runs a Tatsugiri, which I'm not really a fan of. The one thing I do like about List B more is it runs Pecharunt and Binding Mochi, and that's kind of how we get that extra damage rolling. Just trying to figure out what the other changes are. 2 castles. Yeah, I like 2 castles instead of a castle and a watchtower. I like that tech. Because we lost the Scroopies, I don't think we need those anymore. Which it looks like List B agrees with me. Now that I'm looking at it, they cut the air balloons too. They are running red card. They're only running 1 Pokepad. That's interesting. They're running 3 Ultra Balls. Which is interesting. Oh, because trade. That's how we mostly get rid of it. Both lists are on 4 Poffins. There's a Ruffian, a Black Belt, a double Cyrano, a 3rd boss. Wow. Oh wait, this has 3 bosses. So let's see. We've got room for the 2 Binding Mochi. Both lists agree that Secret Box is the card to is the ace spec to run. I like Badoo. I think Badoo locking people early game is really important. Both lists agree that Meowth is necessary and that Fez is necessary. I think we cut 1 monkey for the Badoo. That poison, when you attach to your active, I think that's just more reason to run the Mochi other than just the Pecha run. They both run 3 PP up. Oh my god, this is so rough. Dude, it's so hard to... Oh, okay, that's where it is. So, they're only running 7 energy in this list. So, if I do that... That makes room for the 2 Mochi. Actually, it made room for the Mochis and the, Petch. Oh. I gotta be in Pokemon, huh? No pretty patches. Man. Shame on me. Well, now I'm at 60. And albeit it's a weird 60. Let's do that and bring this back up to 3. I think that's the list. I think... Yeah. I think if we get to start that, that's pretty good. Oh, and that's why we're not starting Badoo. But having Badoo as a backup starter is pretty good. Parliana is 60? Okay. And then we can Parlion back into... We can put it back in the deck with Tones. Yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna end up. I think this is the list. I'm gonna export it to my friend Pavo real quick, and see what he thinks of it. Just I trust his opinion more than anyone I know. When it comes to deck building, so I'm just gonna send this to him real quick, and then we'll get to testing. You know, where you at, Pavo? Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Unsend. I'm having such a day with technical difficulties, everyone. Deck copied to clipboard. So why isn't it... Oy vey. What if I come to it like this in the next board? There we go. Jesus. Alright. So there it is. That's where we ended up. Jelly Bomb. Those of you familiar with me testing, I updated Jelly Bomb. It's a little different now. Just a little bit. I've made some tweaks, some tucks. This looks a little different. This is one of the decks that's in contention for a deck that I'll be running for now. And then the other deck is this Eevee deck. I modified Eevee's once again. Now we run a 1 of Safeguard Sylveon. We're back up to 3 of each Owl set with a single Fan Rotom. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I don't really give two damns either way. And yeah, it's not too much different than my old list. I mean, we've got a second Terra Orb, a 1 of Recycler, 3 of this Eevee. I mean, we're kind of all over the place with it. We're running a double Lily's Clefairy now instead of one. Go away. We're still running a single Sylveon because this card's just, it's going to one-shot Dragapult unless they've got a cape. Oh, well, it'll one-shot Dragapult with Lily's Clefairy. Or I can Angel Light their cards back in the deck. Angel Light's a very strong move with how many Stage 2 Pokemon are in the meta right now. Personal opinion. So yeah, that's where we're at with Eevees. Now, Eevees is a blinged out deck. This deck I have the secret energies for. Everything is max rarity. Except the Lottie, actually. I don't... Hang on. Do I have the fancier Lottie? No, I don't have the fancier Lottie, but that's okay. I like this art enough. So I'm gonna roll a dice real quick, see what deck I'm playing, and we're just gonna get kicking. It's Eevees. Okay. Let's go for it. I must have my sound settings down. Oh, I do. That's why there's no nothing. Pull those back up a little bit. I wonder why they were all the way off. I don't really want the music on because I've got my own music. But we can at least turn the sound effects back up. Fan Rodham in opening hand. Love to see it. Interesting. Okay, he didn't do anything with his turn. One, two, three. Because I don't think I'm going to have to worry about boss. I should have it fairly easy next turn as long as he doesn't get rid of my hand. Ricky? Okay, he bossed. He bossed the Hoot. Because he didn't have an energy. Ooh, you had to frickin' put your Neo Upper on a Froakie? Homie, I'm sorry. Damn, I don't have a Terra Pokemon out yet. I don't want it to be Sylveon. Damn. It's gonna have to be Sylveon. And we're gonna Noctowl. God, I'm out of ways to switch, too. God, this hurts. Let's grab Poffin Terra Orb? So let's Terra Orb for Sob. Crispin, Water, and Electric. Coffin, an Eevee, and a Hoot Hoot. And pass. I might be able to set up a decent next turn. We'll have to see. Without my Flareon start, it's really shaky. You suck, dude. It's consistently wasting bosses, so I think we just stop here. At least we're getting him to waste the bosses. He's not going to be able to boss me later because of it. Festival Lead Greninja? What am I looking at? And that's why I wanted a Jolteon. I should have just gone for the Jolteon instead of the Teal Mask. On the bright side, he can't one-shot the Sylveon, but there goes my chance at a Jolteon. Not what I needed. EV Box is such a tricky deck to use. I'm really not hitting supporters or anything. And now he'll get the KO. I collect TCG. I didn't play in regionals this year. I was not ready for it. My decks were underperforming too hard. Oh my god, finally a Pokegear. Man, it's a stupid-ass Petrol. Jesus, this sucks. Oh my god, another Petrol. I guess Petrol to get me a Crispin for next turn. Sucks. This is rough. God, this is so rough. I mean, even if I Crispin... Nah. Well, no. I can... Knocked Owl. And that might be able to dig me out of this. Maybe. Okay, I am running a switch. I'm stupid. That's where I fucked up earlier. Alright, I'm gonna concede. I made so many misplays. It's just... It's on me. Me and him were both bricking at the beginning, and then he got his engine off before I could do what I needed to do. Nope, nothing new. Alright, game 2. Yes, I would like to go first. That sucks ass. Okay, there's the bottom. And use Rodham, Eevee, Hoot Hoot. 1, 2. Basic non-Terra or non-colorless Pokemon. So next turn, I search for a Crispin and do Crispin things. Excuse me. Oh, that was a cool looking art. Can I see that again? That's cool looking art. Okay, Area 0, that's cool. So we're going to evolve here. I'm going to, yes, Eastern Seeker. I want a Crispin, and then I want a Lily for the next turn. I'm not playing Lily. Shit, I'm not playing Lily. Well, no wonder I'm having a friggin' hard time. I need electric water. Doesn't matter which. Bump your stadium. Whack! Early prize lead. Now you're going to charge it up. Yep. Yep. Let's see here. Let's grab Meowth. Fez, Sylvie. And then one-shot this stupid thing. Man, this Terapagos is clutch this game. I'm glad I talked my friend into making me keep it in, or my friend talked me into keeping it in here. Boss. None of his Pokemon can touch Terapagos. Wow. Alright, we're gonna cut a Night Stretcher after this game. Meow. Yes. I would like a crispy. I think that's the right colors. Water, Psychic, Electric. Yes, that is the right colors. Not worried about benching any of the rest of that. Let's just keep on trucking through. Yeah, he scooped. Terapagos won us the game on its own. That is effing wild. Oh, ViewBot promo. Thanks, Kaisai. I was mid-game and didn't see it. He's banned. It gone. Redeemed a Hydrate. Appreciate the Hydrate. You gave me a Hydrate and my wife gave me some lemon jello. Haha. Good old lemon jello. So Terrapagos single-handedly won us the game against Rockets. That's hilarious. Okay, let's make a quick change to this deck. I did not know I was running 3 stretcher. 3 is excessive. Let's see here. Briar is really good in current format. Hilda, I'm not feeling. I'm also not feeling Petrol too much. Let's go down to 1 Petrol. This will let us add Lily into the deck. Lily would have been so helpful so many times in that match. Alright. And this is why we do all this testing and all this nonsense. We gotta figure out where the weaknesses are, what can be improved. Thinking about making some cuts for some air balloons. Okay, opponent's going first. That's not bad if we get Crisp and Eevee, which we did not. Actually, we almost did. Got really close. Let's go you. Oh, fuck me. We're playing against bombs. That's always fun. It's probably Dragapult. Yep. Go effing figure, it's Dragapult. God. So close to greatness here. But we got the water energy, and that's kind of a big deal. So we're going to do Eevee, Clefairy, Meowth. I'm going to save the Meowth. I'm going to Soblock his ass. He can waste the destruction if he wants. We'll see what happens. But I made him respect the Soblock. I have a really good chance at knocking him down a peg here. If I can draw the right set of cards. Monkey, that makes sense. I think he might knock out my Noctowl. Or my Hoot Hoot. Yeah, he's just gonna knock out the Hoot Hoot. That's not the end of the world, honestly. We're both gonna take a prize, and it's gonna mean more to me than it is him. do it like that. Leave out for a Crispin. I'm torn. On one hand, I should edit videos. On the other hand, a new update just came out for my favorite game. Responsibilities for last ditch catch. Yes, I'm using last ditch catch to grab a crispy. And this crispy ought to hurt you pretty damn bad, I'm hoping. Doesn't really matter what 2 energies I grab. Torrential Pump, knock out your Duskull and your Dreepy. Or your Dracloak. Now I gotta force you to have Rare Candy plus Crispin. I mean, if we can beat a Dragapult deck with this, you know, that says a lot. I think he might be salt roping. Maybe. Or maybe he has it. Yep, that's what I would do. I would evolve the back row one as well. Oh, he went for both. Okay. I got some really bad news for you then, buddy. That's going to get very hard on you next turn. What are you gonna do? Run away? That seems silly. Okay, you're a fool. You copied a top deck and just don't know what you're doing with it. 100%. You have no idea what you're doing with that deck. Pump, biatch. We beat Pult, baby. That's the big test for any deck right now. If you can beat Pult, you're doing alright. I keep clicking complete for these and it doesn't want to stay completed. Yeah, I know I master setted it. Yeah, I know I master setted Flames too. I'm one effing card away from master setting Chaos Rising. And what bugs me beyond anything is that it's not even like the gold card or an SAR. It's a regular full art Mega Floette. Just a full art double rare Mega Floette. I've got all the SIRs. Got every one of them. I got Gold Ninja. I got all the hard to get shit. It's a full art that is holding me back. That is frustrating good. So I'm going to end up snagging some Chaos Rising codes at some point. Not even many of them. I'll probably just grab like 15 or 20. Granted, I need the, what are these called? Trade credits. I need the trade credits anyways. But one card away bugs me. Ascended Heroes, this set is so hard to master set, whether it's IRL or digital. I know some people have IRL master setted it. Y'all got too much damn money. Send me some of your money, please. Because there are 3 cards for each printing. There's a regular, a typing foil, and a ball foil. And then your EXs. So typing regular ball, typing regular ball. For anything that's not an EX. There's so much of it. I am, let's see, 15 cards away from finishing it? Let's see here. What 15 cards am I away? I've got all the normal cheap stuff because you can exchange for all of this. They don't let you exchange for the SIRs and stuff until it's been out for a few months. So I'm missing the Dustox. Missing the Ethan's McCargo. Team Rocket's Mimi. Dreeps, which means that's Drac, yep. Dreep and Drac. Got T-Toll. Stunfisk. Mega Audino. These 2 Dum-Dums. What's this? Glass Trumpet. Oop. The PP. Transceiver. I love this Mega Dancy art. It looks so cool. Halucha. I've got the cool Mega Dancy. This art is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let's see, this is for Alligator. Frostlass is so beautiful. Pikachu, stupid. That's one of the most unplayable EXs on the face of this earth. Terrachu with the really bad art. Let's see, I'm missing Belly. The cool Mewtwo. Gengi. This beautiful Zoroark, Grimmsnarl, yep, Canary, Surfer Dude, and Dragonite. I don't have the Knight. I got the cool Knight, just don't have the gold Knight. Alright, so that was 2 games, 2 wins with Eevees. That's really dope. So I think I actually own everything to build this deck IRL. I need a deck to play tomorrow. Now I've taken everything apart. So, this might be what I play. We've won 2 out of 3 with it. I mean, that's pretty sick, especially considering one of them was against a Pope. Damn, that's not the Eevee we want to start with. I've got no way to get a supporter right now either. This is going to be another Pope player. Why'd you grab another Fanrotum? Did you not know you can't do it twice? You're gonna ball it away? Okay, he knows you can't do it twice. He just wanted to ball it away so that it wouldn't be in his deck. That's fairly smart. Also means he probably has a good draw supporter like Lily's in his hand or something. While I sit here looking like a dunce. Not helpful. Wonder if he's playing bees. These grass leaves, he had a grass energy. I wonder if he's playing bees. The Dunsparce Bees has been fairly... Yep, there it is. Called it. The Dunsparce Bees has been fairly popular because it's the quickest way to get out the bees. There's the lily I called. Can I call it or can I call it? How are you gonna put that Badoo out there? You're already attached for turn, you dum-dum. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, come on! Bricking pretty hard. I was waiting for him to play the forest before I played my area 0. So I want to get that out of here. He done did played a bee. See, how come he gets 2 lilies and I get no lilies? I want lilies. Yeah, take your effing prizes, you lucky, stupid son of a bitch. Please help. I mean, I got the frickin' lilies. It's not gonna help, though. It's not gonna help enough. I don't think. No, it did. Oh, no, it did help enough. Use this. Oh, this'll piss him off good. I forgot it was bench Pokemon, so that kind of sucks. What could he be grabbing? Interesting trying to get past the bees. Ouchie. I wonder if that's going to cost him the game. No, probably won't, because he's probably got damn boss's orders. Yeah, not being able to set up early game, that early game brick with no support or anything really screwed me over. Oh, bullshit. Come on. Thanks, Kaisa. I like my shiny cardboard. Can I dodge the energy? Can I dodge him having the freaking energy? Nope. Cool. That was an RNG screw job. Not being able to play the early game really messed me up. And that's what cost me the match. Ugh. But yeah, Kaisa, I have such shiny cardboard online because I'll never own this same shiny cardboard IRL. Like those SAR evolutions. They're too damn expensive. There's no way. Alright. You know, let's try Zoroark next. Let's see what this deck can do. I like having shiny cardboard, but shiny cardboard these days costs a lot more than shiny cardboard back when you used to play last time. Back when you and I went to like regionals and shit together, you know, illustration cards were $3 to $5 maybe, unless you had a highly sought after one. Now the IRs are all expensive. It's quite insane. So I need to go first, which means I need to do that. Put that down. Put that down. Okay. Okay, he's gonna Badoo lock me, that makes sense. Let's get the Petch. Let's get that out there. And just pass. Sucks that I'm on 0 fucking supporters again, even though this deck is running a ton of them. That's all you did was Itchy Pollen. Oh, homie. Oh, homie. Is this just a freaking auto win? I'm gonna trade away the Absol because I don't want it in my deck. I want it in the graveyard. God. Dark Energy. GG. Oh, wait, no, I don't have an ends. There we go. Now I got an ends Pokemon. Yeah, 2 ends Pokemon. Night Joker. Any of these options is fine. Death to Badoo. I am sorry. I don't know what you are playing, but I am so sorry. I thought I bricked. No, I turned that shit around quick. Those days, I'm glad they're over. Traveling, playing is fun, but having a stable life, husband and home so much. Yeah, it is nice having that stable home and stuff. That's part of why I also don't stream as much as I would like, is because I have a full-time job. I can't give it up for streaming. I have fun streaming. I have fun playing video games. But I know if I did it as a job, I would grow to resent it. And it does not pay as much as having an actual job in HR until you start hitting like Iron Mouse levels and shit. So I'm here having fun on stream when I can, when I feel like it, you know. Speaking of having fun on stream, I've had too much fun and too much to drink. So I'm going to leave you guys with a 1-song BRB, and we'll come back and we'll play some more Zoroark here in a minute. Welcome back. Alright, back to the Zoroark fun. Yeah, Kaisa, I see your comment about the health concerns and the job and whatnot. Trust me, I understand. If I could quit my job tomorrow, I would. My HR department is a revolving door. We've always got new people. And the one person that's still in my sub-department of HR doesn't do his damn job and doesn't get in trouble for it. I've been off for a week because of NAIC. In that week off, I've been checking our emails, and he didn't do anything while I was gone. So I have a week's worth of work to do when I get back tomorrow. And I've also been assigned with double checking a report that he's supposed to be doing today, which I guarantee he's not going to have done today. And I've kind of had it, so I'm probably at the point where I'm going to the highest up authority I can to complain, because I've complained to the head of HR, and nothing has happened. So it's probably going to go above and beyond that, and yeah, I'm just not looking forward to tomorrow. But that's tomorrow's problem. Today's problem is continuing to have fun with Zoroark and seeing how well I can play this game. That poor Badoo player and their poor Badoo. That was definitely a free dub for me. You know, we're on today's problem. Today's problem sounds more pressing at the moment. I mean, yeah. So today's problem is a bit more pressing. It is and it isn't, because yeah, I need to figure out what I'm playing at locals, and I gotta figure out whether or not I'm gonna sink the money into buying these Zoroark cards or not. But a big part of this is NAIC was the last competition tournament for a while. Who's going first? He's going first. Shit, I think we played the Perlian. Oh, fuck me. Hooray for mirror matches. Draw, Fez. Let's put out the Fez. Jesus. Call it 1, 2, 3. Grab. Oh shit, I needed that energy. There we go. I wouldn't call that the best Pokemon. Let's get rid of those to go ahead and snag. Let's snag Darumaka, because we've got the Darmanitan in hand. Then we're gonna grab 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. I definitely think I benched weird. I was really early to clog up my bench. But I don't necessarily think it was the wrong call. Play the Petch. Play the Zoroark. Play the Darmy. Attach. Trade. There's a Lily. I needed the PP up. There it is. Get another Zoroark on board. Pitch Poffin. I think I'm playing this right. I can't say for certain. Yeah, I definitely didn't play something right. I should have had either the end Zora. Is it this one I should have had? It's that one I should have had. That one would have hit the one shot for me. I messed up. It happens. It's a brand new deck for me. I'm not used to this. Oh, I'm dead. That's a black belt. So we put up the Badoo. Attach. The music cut off. Oh, that's why. We hit the end of the playlist. Huh. Let's cut that and go with that. Sure. So let's see. I need... Let's take you. Because that's all I need. Take the flip. Take the trade. No, I didn't freaking hit it. That sucks. This enormous hand, I can't get the freaking card I need. I think I've made a couple misplays, but this is literally my second time with hands on this deck. I shouldn't have gone for the Enstar Manatan. I should have gone for the End Zekrom in the first place. Learning. Straight up learning. Yep, like you said, guys, so learning. Learning this pain in the ass deck. Oh, yeah, that's practically game. Take the KO there. That sucks. That may screw him more than help him. He put me in a really good spot. Oh, no, he got it. He got the boss. Fuck me. Well, yeah, my misplays cost me. Oh well. That might be a sign I need to hop off, honestly. I think that's what's gonna happen, y'all. It's been about a 2-hour stream, and I've had fun with you guys. When I start making heavy misplays, even though it's a learning deck, I start feeling off. I kind of want to beat myself to the crash out before I start playing worse and taking it out on stream, taking it out on taking out the aggression. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna call it a night. It was fun, Kaisa. It's good to see you here in the chat. The rest of you, I see that there's a few people here. I appreciate you guys coming out. I'm sorry if you weren't here for very long. You're kind of catching the tail end at this point. But I do appreciate you being here. My name is Rossi Sempai. Hopefully I'll catch you guys again sometime soon. But that is going to be it for me for here. For now, y'all have a great night. Do whatever you got to do. Just make sure you're staying safe. Remember, Sempai noticed y'all.
Wanna get out of my own head, wanna lay down, overthink. I wanna cry every tear I